All right, so I am from Blue Orchid Event Planning, and I'm presenting to you the wedding of Hannah and Lewis, which will take place on September 25th, 2021. Meet the team of Blue Orchid Event Planning. We have Catherine Hamby, our photographer. She owns Catherine Hamby Photography Studios, but we partner up with her on most of our events, and we make sure that our clients use her for photography as well. We also have our intern, Olivia Anderson. She's our executive intern this season. And then we have me, Svetlana Baranova, the event planner. Now, our mission statement is to provide our clients with the most beautiful, attentive, caring service for their event. With our connections, well-rounded team, and want to make this day great, Blue Orchid Event Planning will be there for you. Our vision at Blue Orchid Event Planning is to make your dreams a reality with pride, originality, and authenticity so that your event is your own. Now, the story of our lovely couple, Hannah Norden and Louis Trigueros. The couple met attending Blackman High School. Hannah was a sophomore and Louis was a junior. They were introduced through friends, and what started as casual hangouts later led to a beautiful and romantic relationship. The proposal was super sweet. What was supposed to be a super casual date at Cheekwood Gardens in Nashville later became a huge surprise for Hannah. On September 18th, 2021, on September 18, 2020, under a gazebo covered in sparkling lights, Louis got down on one knee and said the magic words that we all ladies want to hear is, "Will you marry me?" Now the couple. Hannah is 20 years old. She is originally from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. She currently resides in Memphis, where she is studying international relations at Rhodes College. Louis is 21. His hometown is Murfreesboro. He resides in Nashville. He is currently studying nursing under Middle Tennessee State University, but since he's traveling to Vanderbilt for his residency, he's most of the time actually in Nashville. Now the executive summary. Hannah Norden and Louis Trigueros are to be married on September 25th, 2021 at Sinking Creek Farm in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Their enchanted bohemian wedding will romanticize the hearts of all guests. The bride and groom, along with their fellow bridesmaids and groomsmen, will get ready in their suites, which is provided to them by the venue. Their love will bring sweet tears at the ceremony and smiles at the reception. Given a budget of $35,000, Blue Orchid Event Planning will be able to easily accommodate their 75-member guest list, which includes the wedding party. Hannah and Louis want a wedding that is intimate and cozy, that has their closest family and friends there to share their special day with. This marriage is a celebration of two hearts becoming one and want to party afterwards with fun music, creative cocktails, and laughter all around. They will be married in front of the small creek with everyone enjoying the sweet sounds of nature and flowers all around them. The reception will be held in the barn with twinkling lights above them to give them the sense of enchantment. Hannah and Louis will be sent off with sparklers, lighting their way to a car waiting to take them to their honeymoon suite, where they can rest for their departure the next day to Hawaii, where they can enjoy what married life is all about. Hawaii fits this couple perfectly because they want to stay relaxed but still enjoy what the islands have to offer. The beaches and lush greenery give them exactly that. Now, two unique situations that are going to be happening. Who will walk the bride down the aisle? Now, the bride does not have the best relationship with her father, so he will not be in attendance at the wedding. Instead, the bride has decided that she will be walking herself down the aisle following the bridesmaids. Her mother will be the one to hold her bouquet once she has walked down the aisle and will then give her daughter away. Now, not all of Lewis's family speaks English, so what do we do during the ceremony? For Lewis's side of the family, we did have to get a little bit creative. We wanted for the family to connect during the ceremony, and we knew that that was important for Lewis and Hannah as well. And so we decided to print out all of the readings, vows, and music and translated it all into Spanish in advance and handed it out to the family when they get there before the ceremony begins. Now, the theme for this wedding is Enchanted Bohemian. The couple is very carefree and love nature, and you will see that throughout the next couple of slides. The wedding colors are earthy and neutral, which are all represented in all floral aspects and in the bridesmaids' dresses. The venue itself already brings a large portion of the neutrals, which the couple loves, and with a touch of decor, it is their dream wedding. Vision. Hannah and Louis both wanted something that connected the guests to the beauty that the world has to offer us with a sense of enchantment. They for sure did not want it to be a rustic event. They made sure to tell me that about 20 times, so the vibe of the farm would have to change a little. They wanted twinkling lights everywhere to represent the spark that they have for each other, and the flowers to represent blooming and a new growth in their beautiful relationship. Now, the number of guests is 75. The location itself cannot hold more than 100, so this works out great. The couple wants a close and intimate wedding, so they are not wanting to invite too many people. This allows for the couple to enjoy everyone's company without feeling too overwhelmed in the process. This size also works well for their budget so that they can spend a little more on other aspects of their wedding, such as their honeymoon. Sinking Creek Farm will be where the ceremony and the reception will be held. The ceremony, like I said, will be held in front of the creek, and then the reception will be moved towards the barn area, where there will be lots of music, fun, cocktails, and food. Now, this will be the invitations. They were found on Shutterfly. They give them that sense of nature and kind of, you're with the woodlands, and it's also enchanting. Hannah wanted to make sure that it was all very natural. The guests also have the option of staying at one of the 2 hotels nearby, and it is up to them to book it. Hannah and Lewis want a very stress-free wedding, so they made sure that it was up to the guests to figure out their own accommodations. But the 2 hotels did say that they would have a special rate for the guests during this time. Now, the bride, she chose this dress by Oleg Cassini at David's Bridal. She wanted something that was open back and majestic and enchanting, and this fit her very, very well. These are some of the details. The veil, she wanted that a little bit of lace and floral at the ends of it, so that it wouldn't take away entirely from the dress. The shoes, she needed a block heel. It is going to be on the grass, so she wanted to still be, feeling like a woman in her heels, but at the same time not be sinking into the grass if she was to wear stilettos. The earrings go well with the scenery as well. She wanted that little touch of gold, and that is what she got. And then the bouquet is just gorgeous. I mean, it's filled with autumn-colored leaves and flowers, and it's exactly what Hannah pictured for her wedding to be. Makeup and hair will be done by Glam by Natalie Piana. She is a friend of the company. She does a lot of our other clients as well. Hannah wants some loose waves, floral headband, and then the makeup is to be very sultry, but also very natural and elegant. Bridesmaids' dresses, they must be ordered a minimum of 6 months in advance. Their makeup will also be done by Natalie Piana. Their hair, they will have to go there prior to them coming to the location for makeup. They will be going to the social chair for that. And they just have a miniature version of what the bride had for her bouquet. And these colors, they fit perfectly with the neutral tones. You got biscotti, sienna, mercury, juniper, and cinnamon. Those are all the names of the dresses. It just kind of gives you that whole essence of what's even in the bouquet, and they just put it onto dresses. Now, the groom and groomsmen. They'll have navy suits from Men's Warehouse. They wanted a touch of sophistication, so they decided to add in the tie and the suspenders with the suit. So once they move to the reception part of the area, that is when either the jacket will come off or the suspenders and tie will come off, and they'll just have a blast. They also have those boutonnieres that will match the brides and bridesmaids' bouquets. Now the wedding party gifts. The bridesmaids, they will each get their own floral robe, and they will also get a bridesmaid's tote bag that has their name on it, and then also the personalized tumblers with the wedding colors. It'll say the bridesmaid, the name, and then it'll have the colors of the wedding. Now for the groomsmen, we got them some personalized socks, because who does not love socks, and an initialized flask. So they will just have their initials on there, and then for the socks, it'll be the name, the man's name, that's the groomsman, and the date of the wedding. For the wedding party for the moms, they will have a personalized mother of the bride and mother of the groom tote bag, just kind of like the bridesmaids. And then they will also each get a necklace and earring set. For example, for the mother of the bride, it says, "Today a bride, tomorrow a wife, forever your little girl, love you forever, mom." And then for the mother of the groom, "Thank you for raising the man of my dreams. I will love your son with my whole heart for my whole life." I think that will just make any mother cry. The rings. The bride will have a rose gold emerald engagement set ring. And then for the groom, it'll be Roman numeral rose gold men's wedding band with a matte finish. Hannah wanted for that day to be engraved. And something that they don't know, but I decided to do anyways, was ask each of them to describe their partner with 3 adjectives, and they know not to tell the other person, or yeah. And so Hannah described Lewis with 3 adjectives: generous, passionate, dedicated, and Lewis said Hannah is supportive, smart, and kind-hearted. Isn't that sweet? Readings for the ceremony. There will be 2 readings, From Beginning to End by Robert Fulghum. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, "You know, all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed, well, I meant it all, every word." Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife." And then we did have to include a biblical quote. Lewis does come from a Baptist side of the family, and so we did include Genesis 2:24 to 28. The Lord God said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a suitable partner for him." So the Lord God formed out of the ground various wild animals and various birds of the air, and he brought them to the man to see what he would call them. Whatever the man called each of them would be its name. The man gave them names to all the cattle and all the birds of the air and all the wild animals, but none proved to be the suitable partner for the man. So the Lord God cast a deep sleep on the man, and while he was asleep, he took out one of his ribs and closed up its place with flesh. The Lord God then built up into a woman with the rib that he had taken from the man. When he brought her to the man said, "This one, at last, is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one shall be called woman, for out of her man this one has been taken." That is why a man leaves his father and mother and clings to his wife, and the 2 of them become one body. The music for the ceremony, it'll start off with the prelude, "The Wonder of You" by Conor O'Brien. Processional, "All You Need Is Love" by the Beatles, because Hannah loves her Beatles. Bride's entry, Turning Page by Sleeping at Last, and then the recession will be Lucky by Jason Mraz and Colby Calais. The reception music, the couple will enter the barn with "This Is What You Came For" by Calvin Harris and Rihanna. First dance, La Belle Fleur Sauvage by Lord Huron. Mother and son dance, Te Amo Mama by Marco Anthony Solis. And Lewis's mom does not know that this will be happening, so this will be a huge surprise for her. Bouquet toss, Single Ladies by Beyonce. And then the garter toss, I Believe in Miracles by Hot Chocolate. Whenever I asked Lewis what song he would like for that, he got very excited and replied in less than a minute, and I feel like he's been planning this for most of his life. Photography will be by Catherine Hamby Photography. Videography will be done by Open View Weddings, and then the DJ will be Nashville Party Authority. Although the venue does have extension cords and everything for music, Hannah and Lewis both did want a really good DJ because they wanted to have a party to celebrate their union. Floral decor, reception area, as you can see, they're going with a lot of neutrals, but at the same time, a lot of pop of fall colors. And as you can see, it's not rustic either. It does give them that sense of bohemian enchantment, exactly what Hannah was looking for. She didn't want the barn and stable, she wanted classy bohemian enchantment, and that is what she received. Food and beverage, Pinch and Zest Catering will be doing pretty much everything. They will do setup, cleanup. They do appetizers. This will be a buffet. And then the drinking well is a mobile bartending. And they will come in, they will set up drinks, they will be the ones that will be serving the alcohol. They will also actually customize a drink for the couple as well. Then La Creme wedding cakes will be doing the cake, and then they will also be providing the s'mores table as well. We will be renting 3 fire tables from the venue where people can, where the guests can make their own s'mores. Favors, luggage tags. So the couple strongly believes that everyone should travel and see the world because it is beautiful. So they decided to make it easy for the guests to find their luggage next time. And so the luggage tags say, and so the adventure begins. And this describes the couple perfectly because they're always out there exploring and doing new things. Now the wedding night and honeymoon. So transportation. Lewis's friend will be transporting them to the hotel at 9 p.m. from the venue. Lodging, Opryland Hotel. They'll be staying there for one night. Guest room, 1 king, atrium view, balcony, breakfast for 2. And then that very next day, they'll be leaving for their honeymoon. They're going to just catch a shuttle from the resort to the airport. And they'll be in Hawaii at Hotel Wali, September 26th through October 2nd. And then they'll be using American Airlines. It's a gorgeous resort. Risk management. Weather, huge issue, especially when it's an outdoor wedding. This event is being held outdoors, which means there needs to be a backup plan. The venue does have a barn where the reception would be, so if needed, we will move the decor, decorate the chairs with the aisle markers in order to give it the same look, and we would be protected from the rain. Drinking and driving. Because the event is serving alcohol, we do not want to have the risk of people leaving and driving while intoxicated. One of Hannah's friends has volunteered to be the designated non-drinking guest that will call Ubers or Lyfts whenever needed as guests are leaving. So the detailed budget, the budget was $35,000. The total spent was $33,966.44. That is including a $1,000 emergency fund. So the budget summary. Apparel total spent was $3,412.05. That was 9.74% of the budget. Ceremony and reception was $17,069 with 48.77% of the budget. And then other expenses was $13,485.04, 38.53%. So total savings was $1,033.91, which leaves them that much extra money to spend on their honeymoon. Budget analysis. Hannah and Lewis gave us a budget of $35,000. We knew that at Blue Orchid we would be able to make their day as beautiful as they are. Although the venue was not that pricey, the decor to give them the enchanted feel did take out a bit of their budget, surprisingly. The venue also provided all the tables, chairs, setup, cleanup, and helpful staff at all times to help them on the big day. Both sides of the family contributed $5,000 apiece, which helped the couple expand their budget greatly. We were even able to book them their dream honeymoon to Hawaii. The couple did not spend as much on apparel because they did want to put as much money towards them traveling and enjoying their marital bliss. If needed, they did make sure to put some extra money aside for emergencies only. The planning timeline. Hannah and Lewis got engaged in September of 2020, giving them 1 year to plan their wedding for the set date of September 25th, 2021. At 4:30 p.m., this is the perfect amount of time to have everything ready for their big day without any stress. This does stress, however, any time for changes, so we need to make decisions quickly in order to make sure we get all orders placed on time. Also, since they wanted fall engagement pictures, because all the leaves would be changing and it would match their theme, we had to schedule that shoot immediately. Luckily, since my team is partnered with Catherine Hamby Photography, she was able to squeeze them in just for me. And since the wedding is in September, we can expect temperatures to be in the 70s with light winds, which is perfect to keep everyone comfortable. Now, our first issue that came into play was in the coordination process. Both issues were actually in that. Although the couple has similar tastes, they do sometimes disagree. This was a huge issue with the suits. 1 minute they wanted suspenders, then they did not. Then they wanted a bow tie, and then they wanted a tie with suspenders. And then we changed the suit color entirely from gray to navy. The second issue that occurred was scheduling any meet and greets with the vendors. The couple lives very busy lives, working full-time while also attending school full-time. One partner would be free, but the other was not. We would either have to do Zoom calls, or one partner would attend a meeting with me, and the other would not, and the partner would always hope that they made the right decision without their partner there. Now, the production schedule. The Northern Chigueros wedding, Saturday, September 25th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. at Sinking Creek Farm. The day of the event staff would be me, Olivia Anderson, the intern, and then Catherine Hamby, photography. The rehearsal will take place Thursday, September 24th from 3 to 4 at Sinking Creek Farm. And then the bridal party preparation location is going to be at Sinking Creek Farm. Now, this is the production schedule. Lots of numbers. At 9, the Blue Orchid event staff arrives to make sure that everything is ready for the bride and the rest of the bridal party to arrive. 9:15, the bride arrives. 9:30, Natalie Makeup arrives. She'll also be doing the bride's hair. 9:40, the photographer will arrive. 10, decor is delivered, and my staff will go ahead and start setting that up. 10:30, the bridesmaids start to arrive post their hair appointment. 12, catering arrives. 12:30, cake arrives. 1, groom and groomsmen arrive. At 2:30, bridal pictures start being taken. 2:15, DJ arrives. 3:15, videographer arrives. 4, first look photos. 4, officiant arrives. The ceremony begins at 4:30. The reception at 5, reception begins. 5 to 5:30, post-ceremony photos and cocktail hour. 5:45, bridal party, followed by bride and groom make their big entrance. 6 is the first dance. 6:05 is the surprise mother-son dance. At 6:10, dinner is served. At 7 is the cake cutting. 7:15, toast speeches are made. 7:45, the bouquet toss. At 8 is the garter toss. 9, sparkler send-off. 9:15, the reception ends, and then the breakdown begins. Now, this is the post-event evaluation for the bride and groom. Thank you for choosing Blue Orchid Event Planning for your beautiful wedding. We were honored to help you on your special day and make it a dream come true for you both. As event planners, we are always looking for ways to improve and explore new things as time progresses. Please fill out the service on how your experience was without. And so, yeah, it kind of goes over the questions. Overall, how would you rate this event? How likely is it that you would recommend this company to a friend or colleague? How organized was your event planner? How friendly was the staff at the event? If someone was not friendly, please explain the situation and with what company they were a part of, because we want to make sure that we are always working with the best. Did our event staff update or keep you informed frequently prior to the event? Was there any information that would have been helpful to know prior to choosing us at your event planning company? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much time do you think you saved by hiring an event planner? How could future events be improved? And then any additional comments, questions, or concerns. And then you can contact me at any time. Here's my email address, my phone number, and then our mailing address as well. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, and Hannah and Louis are very excited to get their wedding started.